Hello, everybody. How everybody doing today? How everybody doing this morning? I'm here, people. I'm here. I supposed to be here yesterday, but unfortunately, I could not make it because of some circumstances that I had. But today, I refuse. I refuse with whatever I'm going through, whatever is in my way. I refuse today not to be here with you for the law class. This is law class number 41, people. Law class number 41. We getting there, people. We are getting there for the God of Israel, the gods of Jerusalem, the mother and the father, the son. They all make up the gods, the Hebrew kingdom and the nation. They are the gods of the 12 tribes of Israel. And my name is Queen Prophet Elishaba. I'm the prophet of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel, the high is his name. I'm here, people. I'm here. It's a lot going on in the earth. I told you. I told you in the month of December. I told you in the month of December. You had 3 months before the new year, before the Hebrew New Year, our New Year, Hebrews, 12 tribes. Our New Year is in March. So I got right here on this platform, God is Israel, 12 tribes, Hebrew Knowledge School. That's the name of this platform. I got right here on this platform and told you that it's a lot of things, shocking things that's gonna, I spoke to you a word of knowledge, shocking things, prophetic, word of knowledge, shocking things was gonna happen within 3 months before the Hebrew New Year comes in. Let me see that, bro. Before the Hebrew New Year come in. I told you that. And it's some very shocking things happening all over the earth. People are dying from, they call it the super flu, but it ain't nothing but another form of the COVID. People dying all over the earth. Kids, I heard a news report yesterday say that they done lost about 100 kids this year to that. And some more people dying, a lot of people dying from this super flu, and there's a lot of people sick. And you got all kind of things going on in Mexico right now. A lot of drama and a lot of stuff going on in Mexico right now because of what happened in Mexico. I already told y'all people so many times that your pretty little world, God Israel told me he was going to destroy you. He told you that several times during this law class. He has spoke through me and told me to tell you that he was going to take you people down. And when I say you people, I'm talking about the beast people, the children of the beast, the children of Satan, Satan kids in the earth, the beast people, okay? The only people will survive all of this chaos and destruction and death will be the remnant. Okay? The remnant. You can say it's the 144,000. That's what the King James Version Bible say. I'm just going to say the remnant. That's what I'm going to say right now. The remnant. The chosen seed of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. No, I wasn't going to let this day go past without me doing the law class today. It doesn't matter how, hold on. It doesn't matter how I feel today or what I'm going through. At the end of the day, I am the servant of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Ahai is his name. So whatever I'm going through, whatever I gotta go through, I still belong to the God of Israel. And I am still his servant and his prophet and his queen. Okay? No, I'm not your queen. I'm the queen of the children of Israel, the remnant. Okay? And I'm the queen of the God, the mother and the father of the Hebrew kingdom. So that's who I am, people. And how did I get to where I am today with all these titles and names and prestige behind me and my name? Elishaba. How did I get here today, people? How? How did I get in the position that I am in right now? I had to fight a whole lot of demons and a whole lot of witches and a whole lot of warlocks and a whole lot of devils and a whole lot of people to get to this position, to where I am, people. It wasn't easy, people. It wasn't easy. It wasn't lightly. But I made it, people. I made it to where I'm supposed to be right now in my life. I understand my life. I understand who I am. I understand who my gods are. I'm not confused about anything anymore. I'm not confused, people. And you are very confused. Because anybody that's disconnected to the God of Israel is confused. Without a doubt, people. You are very confused, lost, don't know your life, don't know your purpose. You know absolutely nothing about your life or yourself. So your pretty little world is over with. I've been telling you that for the past 2 months. Your pretty little world, your pretty little beaches, and your big vacations, all of that I already told you and prophesied to you about. Now, what's going on in Mexico? They pretty little world. They pretty little vacations and they big beaches and all them white folks, them Gentiles, paying $5,000 to go to a 3-day vacation in Mexico in the big hotels. When people is hungry in the world, children hungry, ain't got no food, ain't got no shoes, ain't got nothing. See, your pretty little world, you don't give no alms to nobody. You give alms to yourself every day. It ain't about nobody else. That's why your pretty little world is finished. And the book is going to close when I finish with this law class. The book is going to close. Oh, I want to see what's going to happen once the book closes. Ooh, wow. What an amazing thing that's getting ready to take place, people. And you know, you don't have to believe it. Like you don't believe nothing that I say to you. They trapped over there right now in Mexico, can't get out the big hotels. They ain't got no food. They ain't got no water. They ain't got nothing. The white folks with all the money. Some black people too, they trapped too. Yeah. Okay? They ain't got nothing. Okay? They got blockage everywhere. You can't travel nowhere right now. The bus is not moving. Nothing is moving. No airplanes, nothing. So people, what can I say to you today? What can I say to you? That the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel, higher, is going to take you people down. Hebrews, like he always took y'all down, from generation to generation. It's the God of Israel that's been fighting against you. That's who been fighting against you, the gods of the Hebrew kingdom, the great Holy Spirit, the beautiful, beautiful Queen of Jerusalem, the Father, Ahia, the beautiful King of Jerusalem. They the ones been fighting against you all your life. If you didn't know that, let me tell you today. You want to know who your enemy is? They your enemy. They your enemy. Hebrews and Gentiles. So yeah, go back in the archives. You want to read it? What I say about your pretty little world, your big vacay, won't be no beaches no more. None of that. None of that. Okay? So I'm here, people. I am here. Like I said, you don't have to believe me. So everything that I speak and prophesize to you on this platform is going to happen just the way the God of Israel tell me to say it. Whether you believe it or not. You don't have to believe me. They didn't believe Noah. They didn't believe Moses. Adam and Eve didn't believe their own God. When you told them you're gonna surely die if you touch that tree. You surely would die. They didn't believe him. So you people are just unbelievers. That's what y'all are, just unbelievers. That's unbelief. All y'all believe in is church and your leaders and your traditions and your religion and whatever you've been programmed to believe in. That's all you believe in. So no, you don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me. Okay? Because I know at the end of the day, everything that I'm saying to you will come to pass. So we're in our law class number 41 right now. Law class number 41. And today we're going to pick it up at law number 487. 487. Okay? Let me see that ink pen over there, bro. In the phone, burn the phone. It should have a little charge on it. Just burn the whole, yeah. You can pull it out, pull the charge out. Yeah. I'm not going to be here real long today. I'm not going to be here real long, people. Not today. Everybody in Mexico now crying. How I'm going to get out? How I'm going to get some food? How I'm going to get this? You ain't going to get nothing. You ain't going to get nothing, people. Okay? See, treat others as you want to be treated. Treat others as you want to be treated. It's not good. Plug it back up, bro. Hold on. Let me look up something real quick. It's not finished. Bring the charger. Wait a minute. One moment, please. I'm not saying do none of that. What y'all doing? Shut up. Hey, cut it. Cut it. TV, cut it. I'll pick you up later. There. Give me a minute, people. I'm looking up something right now. John 12:23. Okay. Here we go. We're going to start our law class today with John 12:23. John 12:23. Where's Jesus at? Can Jesus stop the cartels? Can Jesus stop your cartels in Mexico? Can Jesus, Jesus, you call him. Cut it! Excuse me, cut it. Sit down. Sit down. Cut it. Excuse me, my chihuahuas. Can Jesus stop your Jesus, Guadalupe, Jehovah, all of your gods, the Most High, all your gods that you call on? Can they stop the cartel? Can they stop the super flu that's killing people right now and making people sick? Can they stop you from being hungry? Can they stop you from being broke? No, they can't stop nothing because they're not real. Could I say it loud and clear to you? The God of Israel came right here on this platform and told you, where is your gods, Israel? Can your Jesus and your Jesus and Jehovah and Guadalupe, Maria and Jehovah and Yah and Yahweh, can they open up the consecration camps that you've been deported and put inside? When you got deported from America, they deported you to a consecration camp. Can they open the door and let you out of there? No, they can't, because they're not real. Okay? They are not real. They never have been, and they never will be, Pete. It don't matter how much you call on Jesus and all them false gods, how much you glorify them. They're not real, and they cannot help you. They cannot help what's going on in Mexico. They cannot help you from being sick. Everybody's sick. Everybody's sick, got some kind of cancers and disease and hungry and ain't got no job and you broke, poor and ain't got nothing. Okay, people, this is reality. This is reality that you are in right now. See, you need to wake your little slow thinking dead mind up. See, your little slow thinking dead mind, you need to wake it up to reality, to what it really is. Stop being in a fairy tale every day. Stop being in a, because your mom and them, they ain't taught you nothing but fairy tale stuff. That's all they taught you, a fairy tale life. How to be a fairy tale person, how to live your fairy tale life that was created by the government. So that's all they taught you. So yeah, you need to wake your crazy little sick mind up and be into reality right now. Because if you haven't noticed, reality is about to hit you people so very hard in the face. I told you 2 months ago that you're going to be so shocked out of your mind. Don't you think the people right now in Mexico are shocked out their mind? Absolutely. 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 Your money don't mean nothing. Your money don't mean nothing. Okay? So yeah, y'all done went for generations and years and centuries avoiding the one and only true God, Ahia, and his beautiful wife, the great Holy Spirit. Y'all done went for many generations now. Now the generations is over. The book is about to close. So when the book closed, you think it's destruction now, people. So we're going to go to John 12:23 in the New Testament. I'm reading the King James Version Bible. John 12. See, you think life is a game. Today I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning. Was it? No, not 7. It was like 6 o'clock. I woke up and I grabbed my cell phone, and there was this lady laying in a hospital bed, 99 years old. And she made a video at 99 years old. She said, I'm dying. But it's something that I want y'all to know. I'm 99 years old, she said. Let me tell you how my life have been for the 99 years. She said, I was the kind of person that I always kept people at arm's length. When it comes to love, I would never open my heart to love no one. I would never open nothing. I kept people at arm's length. I never let nobody get close to me. She's 99 years old, dying. She said, I'm leaving you this video to help you. She said, my ego, I had such a big ego, she said. Don't listen to your ego, she said, because your ego is going to destroy you like it have destroyed me. Don't listen to your ego. She said, your ego is not going to do, your ego ain't going to do nothing but tell you lies and defeat your whole entire life. She said she listened to her ego. And she did a lot of things that she shouldn't have did. Her ego stopped her from doing a lot of things that she know that she needed to do. Okay? See, ego, that's what all y'all dealing with, ego, see. Ego, flesh, ego. Same thing Adam and Eve had in the garden, ego. After the God of Israel told them, don't do it, don't touch it, don't do it. Their ego is the one grab the fruit off the tree and began to eat it. Because their ego told them to eat it. Their ego told them, oh, it ain't nothing going to happen to you. Oh, it's going to be okay. Oh, he's going to forgive you. Oh, yeah, see, all of that is the ego. But did the God of Israel forgive them? No. No, he snatched them and kicked them up out of his garden. He was very, very, very angry and furious at them. Him and his beautiful wife, the great Holy Spirit. They was furious. See, this is what ego do to you, people. Y'all full of ego. You too damn, excuse me, you too damn good. You think you good, but you nothing, people. Your ego, see, your ego is lying to you. Your ego is telling you every day that, oh, I'm this and I'm that and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I don't need nobody. All I need is myself. All I need is I ain't got time for God. No, see, all of that is ego. Ego. That's what the children of Israel had. See, people, listen to what I'm saying today. Listen to what I'm saying this morning. Okay, please. Everybody has ego. Why it cannot serve the one and only real God. It's your ego that tell you not to serve the God of Israel. It's your ego that tell you not to listen to me. It's your ego that's telling you you are right the way you are, and you are not. You are not. Look at your life. Look at you. See, your ego keeps you from looking at yourself. That's what the 99-year-old lady was saying. My ego kept me from looking at for the person that I really was. I was a terrible person. I didn't do right. I didn't do the things I needed to do. The children of Israel had ego in the wilderness. That's why they couldn't do what Moses told them. They had too much ego, pride. Ego ain't nothing but pride, stubbornness, arrogancy, self-centeredness, pride, ego. It's all about me, what I want, how, when, yeah, ego, no, no, see, yes. And your ego is going to destroy your life. It already have. It already have. John 12:23. Yeah, I used to have ego too. Big ego, people. Oh, my ego was so big. Oh, I was so big. I just flot up and down the street and I just had so much ego. Could nobody tell me nothing? Could nobody say nothing to me? Could nobody correct me? Because I thought I knew everything that I needed to know about my life and about myself. And I didn't know nothing. I knew absolutely nothing, people. See, this is how the ego steals your life from you. The ego would tell you, oh, you okay. You don't know, you don't listen to that. Don't do that. See, your ego will rob you of your life. The ego will rob you of real love, people. See, the ego don't want you to love nobody. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, the ego want to keep you all to yourself. Because that's what pride is. It's all about you. It's all about self. It ain't about nobody else. I don't care how much they love me. I don't care how much they want to be with me. My ego tell me to stay away from them people. My ego tell me to keep my distance. My ego tell me that I'm somebody when you're nobody. St. John 12:23. Everybody in this whole entire world is being destroyed by their ego, which is their flesh. Their flesh. That's what it is, people. No, you're not connected to the real gods. Because the real gods don't deal with ego. They don't deal with nobody with pride and ego and thank you all of that. And you ain't, they don't deal with that. They deal with humility. Humility. And I'm not talking about your kind of humility. I'm talking about humility that comes from them. Y'all think y'all all of that. Everybody think they all of that, P. You think you all of that. So prideful, so arrogant. Too good, man. You just too good. You too good to do what is right. You too good to do what's right. You don't know what right is. You don't know what right is because your ego is controlling you and always telling you what right is really wrong. Ego, okay? You need to kill that ego. It's called ego death. Kill it before it kill you. Ask the 99-year-old lady. She almost dying, she said. No, the ego ain't gonna let her go now. The ego don't let the ego don't control her all her life. So ain't no way the ego gonna let her go on her dying bed. St. John 12:23 is saying. 12. Hold on. Let's pick it up right here. 21 of St. John 13. St. John 12. Let's read here. St. John 12:23. Cut it, cut it, cut it. Hey, cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Go lay down. Excuse me, people. And Yeshua answered them, saying, St. John 12:23. The hour is come that the Son of Man shall be glorified. The hour has come, people. The hour. Yeshua, the Son of God, was about to die and leave this earth and go back to be with his father and his mother. So the hour was coming that the Son of God will be glorified. And how was he glorified, brother? Answer that question. He said, the hour has come that I will be glorified. What's your understanding on that?
He died too.
This brother, I'm asking, he's Hebrew. His name is Cedia. Yeah, brother, he been a Christian all his life, 80 years, 70 years of his life. So what's your understanding on that, bro?
Well,
Huh?
he died, spirit,
Yeah?
rose again.
So that's how he was going to be glorified? He said that he was going to die and be resurrected, rose again. That's not how he was going to be glorified. See, what he just answered is the way the Christian church taught him. Am I right, bro?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
The way he answered that question is the way that the Christian church taught him. He'll never ever get close to the God of Israel because he's too in love with the doctrine and the teaching of the Christian church. And Yeshua answered them saying, the hour is come. Okay, the hour is come. I say never because he don't want to give in to the God of Israel and do what the God of Israel need him to do and want him to do. The hour is come that the Son of Man should be glorified. He said he's going to be glorified by going, by coming back to life once they buried him. No. That's just a Christian church understanding. It's way deeper than that. The hour, see, we in the hour right now, people. We are in this hour right now. It's time. It's time for everything and everybody to be revealed. It's time. It is absolutely time now. Everybody going to be revealed. You're going to see people I'm going to see because I got eyes to see and I can see. I'm going to see people for what they really are. And I'm starting to see it right now today. It's the hour. It has come. It's time. The God of Israel is tired. He's very, very tired of dealing with all you eagle-minded, stiff-hearted, stiff-necked, evil and wicked people that he created and put in this earth. The hour has come. That the Son of Man should be glorified. After they killed him, crucified him, his own people, the children of Israel. After they did crucify him, buried him, and all he did, he just came with a message. And his message was, I am the King of the Jews. That was his message. I am the King of the Jews, and I come to teach you about my Father that's in the heavens. I come to teach you about him, that you may glorify my Father and do what my Father, Ahia, tell you to do. But I am the King of the Jews, see. That's what the message was. All the children of Israel, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, all they had to do was accept that. That's all they had to do. Accept the Son of God as being the kings of the Hebrew kingdom, the 12 tribes of Israel, and accept the Son of God, that he was the Messiah, the Mashiach in the Hebrew. He's the second king of Jerusalem. The second king, see. He's not the first. He's the second. Okay? So the hour came. And it have come again. Crucifixion. Yes, I heard they made a YouTube video saying that the president, Donald Trump, I'm going to just call him Donald Trump, he put In cremation, what are those things when you want to burn up people? What they call those?
Cremation.
Yeah, incinerates, they call it incinerates. So he building all of them in the concentration camps. That's what I heard on YouTube. See, the hour have come, people. And the way you glorify the Son, the way he got his glory is that he did what the Father told him to do. That's how he was glorified. It wasn't nothing about him going to no grave and coming back to life, because he wasn't never dead no way. Ooh, he wasn't never dead no way. Okay? How can you kill something that is life? He is life. He was never dead. So how was he glorified just from them killing them and coming back to life? No, he was never dead. He was glorified when he did what the Father told him to do. He went back to sit on the right hand of the God of Israel, Ahijah, his father, the first king of Jerusalem. That's how he was glorified, when he went back to his kingdom to sit at the right hand of the Father. The Father and the Mother glorified him, gave him whatever rewards and gifts that they wanted to give him when he got back to his kingdom and the heavens. He was glorified by his mother and his father. Ain't got nothing to do with no resurrection. It got everything to do with him going back to his kingdom and sitting on the right hand of his father and his mother. Okay? So law number 487. Let's pick it up at law number 486. Not to kill the murderer before he stands trial. Numbers 35:12, we did that. Let's do 487. Not to save someone being pursued even by taking the life of the pursuer. Deuteronomy 25:12. Deuteronomy 25:12. Read that, bro.
Deuteronomy chapter 25, verse 12.
Read louder, please. Thank you.
Verse 12.
Uh-huh. Law number 487. Read it.
Then thou shalt cut off her hand, thine eye shall not pity her. Thou shalt not have in that.
Excuse me, bro. I get it myself. Thank you. One moment, people. Let me get it. He said that the Son of God came back to life. That's how he was glorified. He was never dead. No, y'all don't understand that. You don't understand it. He was never, ever dead. 25:12. And if the man be poor, thou shalt not sleep with his pledge. See, the God of Israel got passion, a lot of passion when it comes to poor people. But see, the reason why people are poor, the reason why we been poor all our life, is because we went against the one and only true gods that could make us wealthy, that could give us wealth, that could give us a long life and a successful life. See, we went against those gods, the mother and the father. Yeah. And that's why you got a lot of poor people in the world. We've been poor. All our life we've been poor. Just to talk about poverty right now. Just to talk about poverty. How the God of Israel say in the law that we should give alms. In the book of Tobit, the Apocrypha, say you should give alms every day. And even if you have a little, take the little that you have and give it to someone. Share with them that's poor. Don't be afraid to give even though you have little. That's in the Apocrypha. So I asked this brother the other day, Brother CDI. I said, why is it that you don't like to ask for food when you need something to eat? Is not that what I asked you, bro?
Yes, yes.
He got a problem. He's an old man now. He 80 years old, they say. Why is it so hard for you as an 80-year-old man? This is the Hebrew Knowledge School, okay? Why is it so hard for you to ask for things that you want and things that you need, and especially concerning foods when you are hungry and you see somebody got some food right in front of you and you sitting there hungry, but you too, why is it so hard? To me, it act like you got too much pride to ask people for some food or whatever it is that you might need. See, he been taught to be independent. He been taught not to need no one, not to depend on no one, depend on your own self. Is not that the way you was taught growing up? Yes, it was. His mama taught him that. Don't depend on nobody. Don't, depend on yourself. Yeah. That's the way he was taught. Okay? Which he was taught wrong. Him and billions of people in this world have been taught wrong. So I asked him, I said, well, what happened to you when you was a little boy that now you are a grown 80-year-old man, that when you see somebody with some food and you are hungry and you just sit there and be hungry and not ask the people, could they give you some food to eat? What happened to you when you was a little boy? Was you hungry a lot of times? He said, yeah, I was hungry. I said, well, did you go to your mom and ask your mom and tell your mom to give you some food, that you hungry, you ready to eat? And what was your answer, bro?
She had told me to wait.
He said his mama, went to his mama crying, right? Crying, right?
Yeah.
He said he went to his mother crying as a little boy, 7, 8 years old, crying. Mom, I'm hungry, Mom. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Give me something to eat, Mom. I'm hungry. He was crying. Okay, and his mama told him, no, I'm not going to give you nothing to eat. You got to wait till later till I get ready to give you something to eat. Right, bro?
Yeah.
Till I get ready to give you something to eat. You got to wait. Now, what mama that loved their son and their daughter will see their child coming to them crying, hunger, a hunger cry, a hunger cry? What mama would do that? A mama that's not right. So this is the brother problem today, because his mama will always tell him no, 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 no when he's hungry. Right now today, when he sees something that he need or some food or something, he won't ask. Am I right, bro? You don't like to ask, right?
Right.
He don't like to ask. Why you don't like to ask, CDI?
Because when my mother talked,
The way his mother taught him and the way she treated him. So he afraid that if he asks somebody for something, they're gonna neglect. They're gonna neglect him and say no. They're gonna reject him because his mama rejected him a lot. Am I right, bro?
right.
She rejected him a lot, and this is why my brother is the way he is, and this is why he messed up. Right now today, he messed up. He messed up. Okay, but right now we're reading law number 487. 487, see. That's why you poor and hungry and all that. Because you're too independent. Your mama taught you how to be so independent and just depend on yourself and, don't ask nobody for nothing. And it's, yeah. Law number 487, Deuteronomy 25:12. Then thou shalt cut off her hand. Yeah, that was right. Cut off her hand. Thy eyes shall not pity her. Thou shalt not have in thy bags. Okay. Cut off her hand. Why should we cut off her hand? Let's go up to verse 11. Deuteronomy 25. When men strive together with one another, and the wife of the one draw near for to deliver her husband out of the hand of him that smiteth him, and put it forth her hand, and take him by the secrets, then thou shalt cut off her hands, thy eyes should not pity her. So, in other words, what it's saying in the law, this woman ain't got no business getting in the middle of two Hebrew men fighting. She ain't got no business trying to save her husband and help her husband, because the man hit her husband first, right, bro?
Yeah.
He smite her husband. So she trying to save her husband, protect her husband from the other guy to beat him up or whatever, or pay him back for what he did to him. The law said cut her hand off. That's not her place as a woman. It's not her place as a Hebrew woman to get involved when two Hebrew men are fighting. Especially when her husband was wrong. He hit the other Hebrew man first with his fist. So how you gonna get in to protect your husband, your Hebrew husband, when he was wrong? So you can't get in and try to save him from the other guy. The other guy got a right to revenge himself, right, bro? Right. He have a right. So the law said because she got involved in two Hebrew men that got in a confrontation, cut her hand off. This is what the God of Israel told Moses. Cut her hand off. See, this how much the God of Israel loved the law that he wrote. And he honored and respect what he wrote. Cut her hand off. Oh, he cut people's hands off. Yes, the God of Israel cut your hand off. He'll cut your head off. He'll cut your foot off. He'll cut all that off. You don't know the real God, people. You know absolutely nothing about the real God. He all love. He just gonna love me and love my sin and love my ego and love my pride and love everything. God is just love. Oh my God, you sound so ridiculous. What God are you talking about? You're not talking about the God of the Hebrew nation. 12 tribes of Israel. No, he's not love. He's a God of law. Law. If you want to know, yeah, he loved those who love him. Point blank. If you don't love him, he don't love you. If you don't know him, he don't want to get to know you either. He's a God of law. That's the God of Israel. See, he's a God of law. That's what he is. See, your fairy tale religions have taught y'all people all them lies. So next law, Pete. Law number 488. Thank you, God of Israel. Thank you, Mother of Jerusalem, the great gods of the Hebrew kingdom. I give you the glory, honor, and praise this day. Glory, honor, and praise. Law number 488. Not to pity the pursuer, see. Not to pity the pursuer. Numbers 35:12. Anybody that's pursuing me to take me out, to do me wrong, don't pity them people. Numbers what? 35:12. Read that. Thank you, Father and Mother, for your strength that you've given me this day to teach this law class, your law class. Numbers 35:12. You read it.
Numbers chapter 35, verse 12.
Yes, Mother and Father, I love you.
And they shall be unto you cities for refuge from the avenger, that the manslayer die not, till he stand before the congregation in judgment.
And they shall be unto you cities for refuge. See, then let's go to verse 10, 9. Verse 9, Numbers 35, but law number 488. We almost there, people. I'm going to take this all the way to 500 today. Long as God, the Mother, and the Father give me strength. And then we have 113 more laws left, and I am all done with the law class. Numbers 35:9.
Numbers 35, chapter 9.
I got it, bro. And Ahiah spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when they become over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then he shall appoint you cities to be cities of refuge. And then you shall appoint you cities to be cities of refuge for you, that the slayer may flee thither, which killeth any person at unawareness. And they shall be unto you cities for refuge from the avenger, that the manslayer die not, until he stand before the congregation and judgment. So when the children of Israel, our ancestors, left the wilderness, Mount Sinai, and when they went to Canaan, and bro, why do they call Jerusalem Canaan? Do you understand that? Why do they call Jerusalem Canaan?
because of the Canaanites from there.
Well, how did the Canaanites get there?
The answer came through,
Through who?
through Canaan. When
Through what? Through who is Canaan?
Canaan, the grandson of
Uh-huh.
Ham.
Right. So how did Jerusalem become Canaan? What happened?
One of Noah's grandson took over the land of Canaan.
No. One of Noah's grandson took over the land of what?
Took over the land of Canaan.
No, it was not the land of Canaan.
No.
It was not the land of Canaan when he took it over. What was the name of it? And who did the land belong to?
It belonged to Shem.
So yeah, what was the name of the land? It wasn't Canaan. It became Canaan. Jerusalem people. Okay, but anyway, so when they got to Jerusalem, which they call it Canaan because the Canaanites was in the land, because of Canaan, Ham's grandson. Okay, so they had to set up cities of refuge. When a man commit murder and then nobody understand why he murdered the other man or the other woman, they set up cities of refuge in Jerusalem. Okay, so the man that killed and did the offense, he had to stand before court. He had to stand before the judges, the Hebrew judges, the court. And what did the court do? The court always had the law in front of them, right? They always had the God of Israel law, the Torah, the Hebrew scrolls. They had the Hebrew scrolls, and whatever the Hebrew scrolls say that you should do to this man that have killed a Hebrew man or a Hebrew woman, this is what had to happen. Whatever the God of Israel scrolls say, Torah, that's what the judges had to do to the man that slayed his Hebrew brother or Hebrew sister. But the God of Israel didn't want nobody to touch him, see, until he stand before the judges of the Hebrew nation. Okay, this is how the God of Israel operates, see. He's a God of justice. He's a God of justice. It ain't never said he's a God of love. Is it in the scripture in there that say that? Maybe the King James New Testament, they might injected some madness like that. The God of Israel is a God of justice, not love. He only loved those who love him. He's a God of justice. He's a God of war. He's a God of law and order, Hebrew order. No, he ain't no all loving God. You do something against the God of Israel, he gonna pay you back. He's a God of recompense. Recompense. That's what he do. He recompense. And that's why our life is the way that it is. Because he been recompensing us all our life because we've been doing a whole lot of stuff to the Mother and the Father, the great Holy Spirit. We done did a whole lot of stuff to them. So he recompense. Indignation, see. That's the kind of God he is. He not no all love. If he, like I say, if he was all love, you'll have everything you want. Even though you don't even know him. Next law. Law number 489. Law number 488, law number 489. Not to stand idly by if someone's life is in danger. Leviticus 19:16. So if your Hebrew brother, your Hebrew sister life is in danger, the God of Israel don't want you stand there looking at them and you don't do nothing to help them. You cannot stand idly looking at a Hebrew brother and a Hebrew sister being took down and you don't do nothing about it. You got to stand, especially if they know they're Hebrews, and especially if they know the God of the Hebrew kingdom. Leviticus 19:16. Read it.
Chapter 19, verse 16.
Yes.
Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people.
Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people.
Neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor.
And neither, I am a higher, right? Neither should you stand against the blood of your Hebrew brother or Hebrew sister. I ain't talking about no Gentiles. Gentiles are not your neighbor. Gentiles are strangers to you. Right?
Right.
That's what the Bible say. Love the stranger because you was in Egypt. So love the stranger. He ain't never called them Hebrews. And he ain't never called them your neighbor. He always called them what, bro? Stranger or foreigner. So no, Gentiles are not your neighbor. And I know you've been taught by the Christian church and all these churches and all these ministries that you need to love white folks and forgive white folks for what they done did to you in slavery. And yeah, love the white man, love the Chinese man, love the Africans. Oh, forgive. Yeah, see, you've been taught all of that little fairy tale, weak, cowardly stuff. No. The God of Israel say, don't stand idly when you see your Hebrew brother or your Hebrew sister being misled or misdone. Don't do it. And y'all do it all the time because y'all are cowards. See, you're so afraid of the government. You're so afraid of the police. You're so afraid of this and you're so afraid of that. So when you see your Hebrew brother being mistreated in any kind of way, y'all just stand there and let the white man and the government do what they need to do to your Hebrew brother and sisters without you saying anything. See, right there, you're sinning. Everybody talking about the cartel now. I've been a cartel all my life. Are y'all people serious? A cartel? I've been a cartel all my life, man. I was raised with a gun up in my hand, an AK-47 at 12 years old, 13. Yeah. Pistols, carrying them in my blue jeans. Front blue jean in my front and in my back. I had pistols everywhere. AK-47s. Cartels. I know about streets, people. I know about cartels. I know about drugs. I know about all that stuff. So yeah, everybody in an uproar right now because the cartels are doing what they doing. Of course, they're going to do what they doing because you took their leader down. Anytime you take a gang leader down, people, I've been in gangs. Yes, I know all about gangs. I used to be the head lady of a gang. Gangs that carried Uzis and AK-47s and had hand grenades and stuff like that when I was younger. I'm telling y'all people, I got a lot of experience in everything in this life that I need. So yeah, everybody in the uproar, they only doing what they supposed to do, what they've been trained to do. See, they've been trained by their leaders. They've been trained to do what they're doing right now. That's all they know to do. When I was in the streets, when I was being trained to run a gang and be in a gang and all of that, I was a gang leader. I was a gang leader girlfriend. When I was training, they tell you things. They teach you things, people. They teach you things that you got to do. As a gang, you involved in a gang, man. So everybody, it's not that they really want to do what they are doing, the cartels. It's just that that's the way they've been trained, people. That's the way they've been trained. And when you are raised up in the streets, when you raised up in Detroit, Michigan, when you raised up in the streets, see, you raised up around gangs and you the leader of a gang, all of that stuff I've been involved in. It's a certain way they train you and tell you how you got to be. Right now, today, I'm not in a gang no more. But I still remember everything that they taught me about the streets. How you don't snitch on nobody. How you don't do this. How you don't do that. How you don't do this. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to carry the gun this way. You got to do that. Yes. They taught me a lot of strategies. Because I was a member. So I had to learn, people. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not defending the cartels in Mexico, what they doing, but they only doing what they've been trained to do. And that's what y'all got to look at and understand. And they're not going to do no other than what they've been trained to do. So let's go into the law. Have I ever shot a Uzi before? Absolutely. Have I ever shot a 12-gauge shotgun? Absolutely. Yes, people. Know about all this stuff, man. Y'all don't know me. I keep telling y'all do not know nothing about me and who I am. Law number 490. Designated refuge cities and prepare routes of access. Designate refuge city and prepare routes of access. Deuteronomy 19:3. Deuteronomy 19. Everybody sell drugs. Your president talking about, yeah, we got to get the drugs out. We got to get rid of drugs. Everywhere in this world sell drugs. Yes, drugs is all over the earth. So you need to worry about the drugs that's in your world over there. You worry about other people's drugs. What about the drugs over there? There's plenty of drugs over there. Everywhere is drugs. Listen, people, this is how they get their wealth, see? They get their wealth from that kind of stuff, doing those kind of things, man. Their wealth is unrighteous wealth. See, when you operate and deal with the God of Israel, he's going to give you righteous wealth, wealth that wealth that never ends. Abraham them had so much wealth, and all of it was righteousness. They ain't have to sell no drugs to get it. They ain't have to do none of that to get it. They did what the God of Israel told them to do to get their wealth. And that's the only way you ever gonna get wealth. You can sell all the drugs you want to sell, but that wealth is not wealth. It's not wealth. Believe me, people, I done sold a lot of drugs in my life. A lot of drugs. When I was younger. When I was younger. Not no more. All them people I sold drugs with. Do they have any money today? Absolutely not. They don't have nothing. See, this is what I'm saying. That's not wealth that comes from the God of Israel. Law number 490. Designate refuge cities and prepare routes of access. Deuteronomy 19:3. Deuteronomy 19:3. Yes, and when you in a gang, you are being taught not to have pity on no one. You can't pity no one. You can't, because they don't train you that way. They don't teach you that way. You got to do what you got to do, what you was told to do. That's it. That's why when you go and you join a gang, you go through initiations, because they want to make sure that you are the right person that's going to carry out the orders that they need to be carried out. You got to go through initiations. Y'all talking to a street woman. Been in the street all my life, okay? Paint no little pretty picture of me, because I ain't always been pretty. Don't paint no pretty picture of me, okay? Because you don't know me again. Don't paint no pretty picture of me. I was raised in the streets. At 5 years old, I was in the streets. Y'all want to know about me? Let me tell you. Law number 490. Designate refuge cities and prepare routes of access. Deuteronomy 19:3.
Deuteronomy chapter 19, verse 3.
Yes.
Thou shalt prepare thee a way and divide the coast of thy land, which Ahijah thy God giveth thee to inherit into 3 parts, that every slave may flee thither.
You got to have a place in Jerusalem. Well, whoever kills somebody, they got to be able to go to one of these cities, one of these areas, to be held there so they can stand in front of the Hebrew judges. Next law. Law number 491. When a murdered person is found in an open country and the murder is unsolved, break the neck of a calf by the river valley. Deuteronomy 21:4.
Deuteronomy chapter 21.
Let me pick it up.
Verse 4.
Let me pick it up. If one be found slain in the land, Deuteronomy 21 verse 2, then thy elders and thy judges, see, elders and judges. Elders is never the people to lead the children of Israel. They never led the children of Israel. They never told the children of Israel nothing. Elders and judges. Elders was just to gather the people together to go stand before the judges, right, bro?
That's right.
Gather them together, gather Israel together so they can hear what the prophet want to tell them, right?
Right.
The elders was never ever the leaders. The elders and the judge, no, they was never ever in control. It was always a prophet and a priest. And the prophet is the head of the Hebrew kingdom. Am I right, bro?
Right.
And it will always be like that. And I don't care what your religions tell you. The Hebrew kingdom gonna always have a prophet to speak for the gods of Jerusalem. Always. So verse 2, thy elders and thy judges shall come forth, and they shall measure unto the cities which are round about him that is slain. And it should be that the city which is next unto the slain man, even the elders of that city shall take a heifer which have not been wrought with and which have not drawn in the yoke. And the elders of that city shall bring down the heifer unto a rough valley, which is neither ear nor sold. A rough valley where the children of Israel have planted nothing. And shall strike off the heifer's neck there in the valley. Okay? Unsolved murders. Unsolved murders. It's things that had to be done when a Hebrew man or a Hebrew woman is involved in murders. Things the elders had to do. And the judges shall come forth, and they shall measure unto the cities which are round about him that is slain. And it should be that the city which is next unto the slain man, even the slain man, the one that got killed, right? Even that elder of that city, see. You had elders of all the gates of the children of Israel, all the 12 tribes of Israel. It was always elders of every city. Okay, because elders is to gather the people and help the judges. That's all. Okay? And the elders shall bring, okay, and it shall be the city which is next unto the slain man. Even the elders of that city shall take a heifer which has not been wrought with and with have not drawn in the yoke. And the elders of the city shall bring down the heifer. Yeah, okay. So right here for law number 490. No, law number 492. Oh, yeah. Wait up. We on Deuteronomy. Yeah, we on law number 492 now. So just procedures that the God of Israel have concerning the law, concerning the Hebrew kingdom, concerning the Hebrew, just procedures. He's a God of order, procedures. This things got to happen. Even right now today, everything is playing out the way that the God of Israel wanted to play, because he's in control, people. He in charge of his own earth. He only gonna let man do so much, and he cut him off. I'm telling you, he's in charge. So everything that you're seeing is happening right now, it's taking place right now, Mexico, all over the world. The God of Israel is in charge of his own earth. It's just that y'all have defiled this earth and polluted his earth and did things unrighteous to his earth, but he's still in control of his earth. So he's a God of procedure. He's looking at everything, how it's playing out right now. It's going to play out the way he wanted to play out. The New World Order and all of that. All of that, the God of Israel has designed it for your recompense? Recompense. Everything that's going on right now in Mexico, believe me, the God of Israel know all of that too. Yes, it's time for them white folks, the black folks with all them, they big vacations and going on their, going to their big hotels and spend their $10,000, while the poor little Mexican man ain't got a piece of bread to eat on his table. The poor little Mexican woman ain't got 10 pesos in her pocket. But you white folks, y'all people with money, want to come up in Mexico, see, and lay on the beaches and all of that, and the big hotels and all of that. See, yeah, see. Now you ain't got no food, and you trapped up in Mexico, and you cannot get out till the cartel let you out. Let me say it again. You're not going to get out till they let you out. Mm-hmm. And if you got other ways that you might try to get the people out of the hotel, maybe you do got another way. Maybe you do. But see, the God of Israel is just tired of all this unrighteousness in the earth. All this unrighteousness. Oh, I heard on the video, we just barricaded in the hotel. We can't even go out our hotel room. They burning up oxos. They burning up this. They burning up that. Yes, people. They burning up buildings. They burning up buses. They burning up airplanes. All kind of stuff is being happening right now. Your pretty little world, see, I told you that last week. Your pretty little world is finished. Your pretty little world. The God of Israel came on here and spoke through me and told me that he was going to destroy y'all and your pretty little world with you and your gods. So this is what's happening, people. Yeah, your pretty little world, see, it's finished. Oh, yeah. Yeah, your little pretty satanic world. Satanic world of oppression. It's finished. Oh, yeah. See, man gonna destroy their own selves. The God of Israel just sitting up, him and his beautiful queen, they sitting up in the heavens, sitting up in Zion, just looking like, yeah, look at these foolish people. They fools. Let them fools kill and take each other out. See, yeah. Oh, no, he ain't gonna do nothing. He already told y'all that. I'm not going to do nothing to help you. Where are your gods, Israel? Where are your gods, Gentiles? I remember him speaking that through me so plainly right here on this platform. Where are your gods? Let them help you. Let them feed you. Yeah, he got a voice. You just never heard it. Next law. Next law, people. Everything must come to an end. Everything must come to an end, people. See, it is all about you recognizing what you have been doing wrong all your whole entire life. Recognition, people. Because you're not getting nowhere. You ain't getting nowhere. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't getting nowhere. That 99-year-old lady was on her dying bed. So you know what, y'all? Y'all people better understand. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your day. Don't waste your time doing nothing because your life will pass you away so very quick. She said, I can't even believe I'm 99. Time went so fast. Time went so fast. Can you believe you 80, bro? No. Time went so fast. Next law, people. Law number 492. Hello, listener, wherever you are. 492. Not to work that rivers, valleys, or planted trees. Not to do work that river, valleys, or plant trees. Deuteronomy 21:14 for the next law. Law number 491. Deuteronomy 21:4. Go ahead, brother, read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 4.
Yes.
And the elders of that city shall bring down the heifer unto a rough valley, which is neither speared nor sawn, and shall strike off the heifer's neck.
Let's go to the next law. We already read that. Law number 493. Not to allow pitfalls and obstacles to remain on your property. Deuteronomy 22:8. Deuteronomy 22, verse 8. For law number 493.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
When thou buildest a new house, then thou shalt make a battlement for thy roof, that thou bring not blood upon thy house. If any man fall from this.
So when you build a property, when thou buildest a new house, then thou shalt make a battlement for thy roof, that thou bring not blood upon. You got to build your house to protect somebody from falling through your house or whatever happened on top of your house. There have to be some kind of protection around your house. So if somebody start fighting on top of the roof, you got like some wood or something around it. So when they get in a fight, they just don't fall off of the top of the house. It's a battle mix. Like even when you get in a battle with somebody in Jerusalem, see, that's what we're talking about. When the children of Israel built their houses, because they did not go to real estate offices to buy houses. They did not go to no real estate, and they did not go to no bank to buy no house. They always built their own houses, just like we need to be doing today. But because you're so egotistic and into false reality and programmed, every time you buy a house, white man, blue man, Hebrew man, every time y'all buy a house, you got to go to the bank or the real estate office to buy a house. And that's not biblical, and that's not Torah, and that's not the way the God of Israel ever told us to have property. So whenever you want to own a house, build your house, buy your property. They didn't have to buy no property in Jerusalem because the property was already given to them when they got to Canaan. The land was divided into 12 gates. The land was divided for the 12 tribes of Israel. They didn't have to buy nothing. The God of Israel gave them a land flowing with milk and honey. Jerusalem had everything there. They had everything there that they needed. It's the most beautiful land in the whole entire world. There's no land like Jerusalem. They had everything there. All they had to do was build their houses, right? Or they stayed in a house that the Canaanites had built. But the God of Israel is saying with this law that when you build a house, whether it's in Jerusalem or wherever it is, you got to build a house with something around your roof. You get in a battle, you can run up to the top of your house and you can protect you and your children against maybe a bullet flying through your house or whatever. See, we are the greatest kingdom on earth, the Hebrew kingdom. And we always been trained to fight. Right, bro?
Right.
Jacob, our father, Yaakov, he trained his 12 sons to fight. We the greatest warriors and warrioress that ever lived on this earth. The Hebrews. We great warriors and warriors. We always been trained to fight, trained to defend ourselves, our ancestors. But see, you not being trained. Your mom and them didn't train you that way. Your mom and them trained you to be weak. Weak. Go to the real estate and buy a house. That's the way they trained you. Go to the real estate. Go to the car lot. Buy your car with a mortgage on it and a car note. No, that's weak. That's weak. That's weak, people. See, we are warriors and warrioress. And once y'all get that in your mind, we're not Christians, see. We're not Christians. We're not Hebrews, Israelite camps and churches. We're not that. We're not Mormon. We're not Buddhas. We're not Allah. We're none of that. Muslim. We're none of that. We are the Hebrew Israelite. We are the greatest warriors and warrioress that's in this earth. Can't nobody defeat a Hebrew when they are following their God, Ahia, and the great Holy Spirit, the Mother. When we are following our God and doing what our God tells us to do and how, can't nobody defeat us, can't nobody stop us, can't nobody block us. Because the God of Israel, the gods of Jerusalem, they're going to be right there to fight for us. They always have done that. But because you're so tied up in religions and involved in all these churches and ministries and organizations, the God of Israel ain't going to do nothing for you. He's going to let the Gentiles take you out. You're going to let them take you out. You're going to let them take you down. Through food. Food is a weaponry. Because everybody got to eat, right? See?
Right.
So the Gentile going to put something in the food, and they're going to use that as a weapon against us. Food is a weapon. Education is a weapon. Okay? Their clothes that they make is a weapon. Everything that the Gentiles make is a weapon against us to take us down and to make us weak and to go against our God, Ahia, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Next law, people. That's why you got to wake up. You got to awaken. Awaken, people. Awaken. You sleep. You got to wake up. It's after the God of Israel did so many things to you. Him them up. And you still sleep. You still sleep. You sleep. Oh my God. When I look at you, you look sleep. When I look at you, everything you do, everything you say, you're in a sleep mode. You don't talk reality. You talk what you've been trained and taught. That's why the God of Israel put the children of Israel in the wilderness to teach them how to be a reality, how to accept who they was and what they had to do, accept their gods. That's what it was all about, acceptance. And you don't want to accept it, ain't nothing the God of Israel gonna do but kill you. That's all happened to the children of Israel because they didn't want to accept. You're just going to die, Pete. The God of Israel can only use you if you accept, see, who he is, what he needs you to do, who the mother is, who the son of God is. Next law. Law number 494. Make a guardrail around flat roofs. You don't supposed to have a flat roof. Deuteronomy 22:8, but read that. You don't supposed to have a flat roof. I thank the listener for listening. You don't supposed to have a flat roof. All our houses have flat roofs on them. That's considered as a pagan house to the God of Israel. Because he's telling us how to build our house. When it's time for you to run up to the top of the roof to get away, yeah, you should always have a way, a staircase up in the attic or whatever kind of house. Always have a way to get up to the top of your roof. Because, see, that's going to help you. It's going to actually give you some time to get you and your children together away from the enemy or somebody that's trying to hurt you. Build you something around the roof. This is wisdom, people. This is wisdom. This is knowledge. This is understanding. And this is power. Power, see. Everything is power with the God of Israel. He's so beautiful. He the most beautiful thing and oh my God. Him and his wife, the great Holy Spirit and his son, Yeshua. Oh, they so beautiful. Ooh, they so beautiful, people. I'm telling you. I've been having all these visions lately, a lot of visions. And all the people in my vision, they people like, they hiding. They want to hide their true identity. They arrogant. They got a lot of pride. And these are the kind of people I've been seeing in my visions lately, in my dreams. These are the kind of people in the world. They're real arrogant, real egotistic, got a lot of ego, a lot of pride. So stuck on themselves. Don't care about no one and nothing. As long as they can do what they need to do with themselves. The God of Israel showed me that. People in my family. Yeah, people in my family. Yeah. They got hidden agendas. It's a lot of people around you have hidden agendas. People in your family, friends, people that you might know. They're not right. And that's why you could never, ever, ever, I'm speaking to you a word of wisdom right now. Prophetic. That's why you could never, ever get anywhere with those people. You could never get nowhere with none of those people. I could never get nowhere with none of those people in this world. Because they have hidden agendas. And they're not right. And they arrogant and they full of pride. And they only care about themselves and what they need and what they want and what they gotta have. They talk that talk, but they can never walk the walk. See, I've been dreaming about these kind of people. And you'll never get nowhere with these people. So you have to push them out of your life, push them out of your path, push these. It don't matter if it's a husband, it don't matter if it's a son, it don't matter if it's a mama, it don't matter if it's a daddy or cousin, it don't matter who it is, friend. Push those people out of your way because you cannot get nowhere with them. And they just wasting your life and wasting your time. Push them out. It's better that you be by yourself. The kind of day I'm speaking to you words of wisdom, prophetic. This is what the God of Israel want me to speak to you in the month. This day that we are living in, this time that we live, push all those people away from you. Everybody. Just get by yourself. Be by yourself. Because see, when it go down, when it's time for the God of Israel to pick you up and transport you and get you away up out of the harm's way, you can't be around these people, see. You can't be around these people because these people don't love the God of Israel. They don't want the God of Israel. They don't want, no. And because of that, you got to get them out of your life. I have to, people. I have to. It might hurt me. It might hurt me to let my husband go. It might hurt me to let my friend hold. It might hurt me to let my friend go, or my mama go, or my sister go, or my brother go, or my daddy go. It might hurt me, Pete. But if they not for you, they are against you. If they don't want the gods that you serve, the mother and the father and the son, if they don't want the gods of the Hebrews, there's absolutely nothing we can do with these people but let them go because they belong to the beast. And the beast will use them, see. The beast will use them to stop you. The beast, Satan, hornhead, he will use them to stop you and you don't mess up things. And please, we ain't got no more time to babysit people. Give them pacifiers and Pampers on their ass. We don't have no more time to put Pampers on y'all ass. I ain't got no more time to put no Pampers on your ass. Get away from me because see, if you don't want it, you don't want to do it, you don't want to accept it, there's absolutely nothing else that we can do. Period. It could be my family. It could be my mom. I don't care who it is. And I'm speaking to you a word of wisdom. This is the only way you're going to survive this, people. What's in this earth is going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And the only way you're going to survive this is you must be around people that love the God of Israel, people that accept the God of Israel, people that is connected to the God of Israel, people that understand who the God of Israel is, people that want to know who the God is. This is the only way you're going to survive. Get away from the beast people. They belong to the beast. They don't want the God of Israel. Let them go. And I'm ready to let everybody go out of my life. Everybody. Even this brother sitting right next to me. It doesn't matter who it is. It don't matter who it is to me no more, people. Because see, I know what time it is. And I'm not putting no more Pampers on their ass and putting a bottle in their mouth. I'm finished with that. I ain't got time. I'm looking for warriors and warrioresses to walk next to me. If you're not a warrior and you're not a warrioress, vacate my life. Because see, yeah, the cartels coming and all kind of stuff coming at us. Is you ready, Israel? Are you ready to fight? If you're not, vacate my life because I can't be around cowards. I'm not a coward. I wasn't trained to be a coward. I was trained to defend myself. I was trained to stand up for myself. By the street gangs, they trained me. And the gods of Jerusalem trained me to be a warrioress. I'm great, people. I'm a great, powerful woman. And I know I am. And I can't deal with weak people any longer. Telling y'all people what's finna happen. What's going down, man? What is going down, bro? Ain't no more religions and all that stuff. Forget all of that. Forget all of that stuff. Get away from me, mama. You ain't talking about nothing. Some stuff you've been telling me 20 years ago, 50 years. Get away from me. Get away from me, sis. What you talking about, sis? What are you working with? The same old stuff you've been working with 10 years ago. Please, bye. You don't want nothing. You don't want to do nothing. You don't want to build nothing. You don't want to start nothing. You don't want to be nothing. Please. They are nothing people, nothing. They don't want nothing. They nothing people. Do you know what nothing is? Nothing. They comfortable with being nothing people and doing nothing. I'd rather be alone, people. I'd rather be alone. You know why? Because when I'm alone, without no distractions, no God haters, God of Israel haters around me. Yeah, you hate the God of Israel. I don't care if you do know his name. Tell me how you don't hate him. He can't get you to do nothing. I'm telling you, people, words of wisdom. See, I'm here today because I have to be. I really wasn't feeling it to come because of what I'm going through right now. But I just know they're giving me the strength right here to be right here today. Next law number 495. We got 5 more. I told you I'm going to go to 500 and we're going to quit. 495. I wasn't here yesterday. I couldn't come here. I supposed to have been here yesterday, but I couldn't make it. I wanted to, but I just couldn't do it. Not to put a stumbling block before the blind. Leviticus 19:14. Not to put a stumbling block before the blind. See, it's people in your family, they're not for you. Your auntie now, your sister now, your mama now, your brother now, they not for your friends. They not for you. They not. Leave them alone, people. Leave them alone. The Son of God, he left his whole family alone. Yeah. They didn't like him. They didn't like Yeshua, the Son of the living God. They didn't like him. His whole family went against him in Jerusalem. Because he was talking about a God that they didn't understand and a God that they didn't know. and a God that they didn't want to accept. The same exact thing with me. I'm talking about a God you don't understand, a God you don't know, and a God you don't want to know, and a God you don't want to accept. Just what the Son of God went through, I'm going through the same exact thing. So he left everybody in his family alone, and he went to sleep in the woods. He went in the woods to sleep because he didn't want to go around them hypocrites and sinners. He didn't want to go around none of them. They telling him, oh, why you walking all over Jerusalem, telling people about Ahiah? We don't know that God. We don't know his name. We don't know nothing you talking about. Why you doing saying you the King of Kings and you came from your father and he sent you? Why you going around Jerusalem saying all that stuff? This is what his family came up against him. See? And that's why you got the scripture in the Bible that say your own enemy is, yeah, that's a true statement. That's not injection. In the New Testament, your own enemy is those of your household. That's your enemy. That was the Son of God enemies, his own family. Hebrews. Mother Mary and all of them. Hey, he told Mother Mary, John, behold your mother. He never said Mother Mary was his. He said, no, give me the scripture where he called Mary his mother. He never called Mary his mother because Mary is not his mother. His mother is the great, great Holy Spirit. That's his mother, not Mary. That's why he told John, hold your mother, John, because you ain't woke anyway yet. You still sleep anyway, John. You're not awakened. So hold, even though I love you, John, and you love me, but you know what? You can't see, John. You still sleep just like everybody else. So guess what, John? Behold your mother. He never called Mary his mother, because that's not his mother. His mother is the one that gave him life. And that's the great, great Holy Spirit, the mother of Zion, the great queen of Jerusalem. That's the Son of God, mother. No, I don't want no dead mother. So these mothers, they bring death in the earth. They dead. I came through a dead womb. Listen to me, people. I'm speaking to you prophetically. I came a word of knowledge. I came through a dead womb. And that's when I gave, when I came in the earth, I felt dead. I felt dead when I came in the earth. I was dead. Because my mama is dead. Her womb is dead. It gives life to dead life, not living life. Only the great Holy Spirit and the God of Israel, Ahiah, can give you life. Real life, people, comes from the mother and the father, not that dead womb that we was born through. That dead womb is going to teach us about a dead life. A life that don't exist. Not reality. Yeah, that was a dead. Yeah, the woman got the womb and she get life. Yeah, but she get life to a dead life. Not a living life. The flesh, see, that ego. See, that ego come through there. Yeah. That ego come through that dead womb that your mama carried you in for 9 or 10 months. That ego come through that womb. And when you come out, you nothing but ego. That's all you are, is ego. So the Son of God ain't never say, Mary is my mom. I don't know nothing about the great Holy Spirit. Nothing. Only she can give you life. Only the Father can give you life, real life. 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 You can only breathe and live through them. Life was so dead, man. When I was a little girl, I felt dead. Now you tell me why I felt dead, and I wasn't nothing but a 3-year-old baby. And I felt dead. All my life I felt dead because I was dead. And that's why you feel dead. And it doesn't matter if you go to church. And it doesn't matter, you are dead. Because you came through a dead womb. That womb that we came through was the ego womb. That womb was the ego womb. It put an ego in this earth, a flesh, which is ego. And all the kids Adam and Eve had, they was all ego. Every last one of them was dead. Because see, they bit off the fruit and they became dead. So when they had all their children, bruh, guess what? All their kids was dead. And that's why they went against the God of Israel, every last one of them. And the God of Israel killed them all in the flood. Why? Because they was dead and they was ego and they was flesh and they was wicked. Because they came through the dead womb of Eve and the dead sperm that Adam produced in the woman. Woo! Ooh, my God, God of Israel. And y'all don't want to come to the Hebrew knowledge school? Well, go ahead and stay out, people. My God. So you telling me, woman, that my mama birthed death in this earth? Yes. That's exactly what she birthed. Death. Because life can only come through the mother and the father. Next law, people. Leviticus 19:14. You read that? Law number 495. Not to put a stumbling block before the blind. You read that, Leviticus?
This is chapter 19.
Verse 14. We got 5 more and I'm leaving, people. Yeah.
Death. Before the stumbling block, before the blind. But your fears, thank God, I am a higher.
Don't put a stumbling block before the blind. What is the God of Israel saying to us? Don't put a stumbling block before the blind, because I am the God of Israel. What is a stumbling block? A stumbling block is something that prevents you from doing what you need to do. If you are blind, and if you don't know the God of Israel, and you don't know the law, and you don't understand the law, it's not for me to put something in your way to block you from knowing who the God of Israel is. Because that's what it's all about, knowing who they are, the gods of the Hebrew kingdom. So he don't want you to try to block nobody. And this is all I ever done, people. Once I understood who the gods of Jerusalem was and is, I never, ever, ever try to teach nobody nothing else other than what the gods of Jerusalem want me to teach. Don't teach nobody about your Jesus and about your Yah and about your Most High and your Buddha. Now, that's putting stumbling blocks, right, bro,
Right.
in the path of Hebrews.
Okay.
It's only one God, and his name is Ahia. And there's only one way, and that way is the Torah, the law, the Hebrew scrolls. And there's no other way, and there's no other gods besides the Mother, Father, and the Son. They control this whole entire system, everything in this earth. So don't teach nobody about Jesus. I did that before. When I was a Christian church pastor, see, I put stumbling blocks in people's path because I didn't know the real God, see. I only knew religion. That's all I knew. Next law. Law number 496. Help another person the load from a beast that can no longer carry it. Exodus 23:5. Give me one moment, people. Okay, people, I'm back. Help another remove the load from a beast that can no longer carry. Exodus 23:5. Did you just read that?
Exodus chapter 23, verse 5.
Yes.
If thou see the ass of him that hateth thee lying under his burden, and wouldest forbear to help him, thou shalt surely help with him.
You see somebody that need help, that's carrying a burden like a donkey is too heavy, any kind of burden. You should always help your Hebrew brothers and sisters. Always, people. Always. This is the kind of mindset that you got to have because you're no longer dead, see. So you've been taught by that dead womb and that dead mother to be all for yourself. And don't worry about nobody. Help yourself. Help your children. That's the way they teach us. But the God of Israel is saying, if you see your Hebrew brother or sister that need help, that's carrying something too heavy, that can't carry the burden of anything, and you are in position to help them, help them. Help them carry the groceries. It's too heavy. Help them. Stop being so selfish. Stop being so selfish and thinking about yourself. See, that dead womb that you was born in, that womb teaches us how to be selfish and arrogant and prideful and self-centered and stubborn. That's the dead womb that put us in this earth. That ego, okay? That's why everybody's the way that they are. They don't even know why. It's because your mama womb was dead. She didn't give you life. She gave you death. When you was born in this world, you was born dead. You wasn't born with life. That's what it is, people. That's why can't nobody get their life right. Can't nobody figure it out. Can't nobody understand why they not happy. Can't nobody understand why they don't want no woman. Why they won't have sex. Why they don't want to be with nobody. Why they don't want to be around no. Can't nobody figure this stuff out because you are dead. I'm sitting right next to a dead man right now. A dead man. He's 80 years old, but he's dead. I done told him he was dead for 12 years. But have he did anything about his death? Have he tried to wake himself up and snap out? Absolutely not. He loved to be dead. He loved the way that he is. Because he won't change. Anytime a person won't change, they love the way that they are. And they are dead. He dead. He 80 years old and ain't had sex with a woman in 80 years. Really 60 years. Dead. Ain't no life in him. Anytime the God of Israel give you life, he gave Adam and Eve life to multiply and to be fruitful. But because of what they did, they brought forth dead children. So yeah, you got these men, these brothers, they can go without sex now. They can go without having sex. They can go without being married. They can go without all of that. Women too. I'm hearing now on YouTube that women are falling in love with AI. ChatGTP. ChatGTP. Talking to a robot on their phone. AI. Telling them that they love them and telling them that they gonna marry them and telling them that they beautiful and telling them that I love you so much. And I'm talking about a robot talking through their cell phones and their computers, telling them that they love them and they their husbands and all. Yes, they coming on YouTube saying they in love with a robot. Somebody just talking through a cell phone. That's their boyfriend. See, you can only do that kind of stuff when you are dead. People that's alive can't do it. All the stuff that you do in this world every day, it proves that you dead. Because you connected to all of it. And everything in this world is dead. Satan dead. Satan dead. He a dead God. And this is his world. Not his earth, but this world is his. It's a dead world. Next law. Law number 497. I know what's happening, people. And that's why I'm ready to vacate now. What I'm going to be around dead people for? And I'm alive. And I got life in me. And I got the gods of Jerusalem. And why do I need to be around dead people? No, I don't want to be around them. Not no more. Law number 497. Help others load their beasts. Deuteronomy 22:4. Help others to load their beasts. Deuteronomy 22:4. Help other Hebrew brothers and sisters. See, this will show you that you're not dead when you do that. Do anybody help anybody? No. Do anybody care anything about anybody? No. I could call people in my family right now and tell them I ain't got no food. I have did it. I have did it many times. I have called them and said, I ain't got no food. Can y'all send me some money? Can y'all give me $20? They got money. But do they give me anything? No, Pete. No. I'm telling you, Pete. It speaks for itself. Read it. Deuteronomy 22:4.
Deuteronomy 20, chapter 22, verse 4.
Yes.
Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass or his ox fall down by the way, and hide thyself from them.
Don't see your brother ass. Don't see your brother ass. Your Hebrew brother. When we was in Jerusalem, our ancestors, they had to work with their donkeys and their asses and till the land and plant their food. Help your Hebrew brother. See, the reason why the God of Israel made these laws is because he know how the children of Israel is. They selfish, they arrogant, they stubborn, and they dead. And they only care about themselves. So he made laws so he can correct us. So he can correct our behavior. So he could correct the way we do things and feel about each other and think about each other. Wives are suffering today because they married to dead husbands. Every man I ever married was dead. Dead. That's why you can't get your husband to be with you and spend no time with you and, do what a man's supposed to do with his wife, what the Torah tell him to do, because he dead. He just simply dead. He came through the dead womb. His mama brought forth death. Our mama brought forth death. All my brothers and sisters are dead because they haven't woke up yet. They haven't awakened. They haven't connected themselves. They haven't dealt with their inner child, the trauma. So they dead, and you're going to stay dead until you deal with it. Now, next law number 498, not to leave fallen beasts distracted with their births, but help the load of an unload. Deuteronomy 22:4, we just read that. Law number 499. Go ahead and complete it. Read it. Start over.
Thou shalt surely help him to lift them up.
Yes, okay. Next law, 499. One more people and I'm leaving. I thank this beautiful listener that have been here with me the whole time, just about that I've been here. I know whoever it is, they listening. Maybe I'm saying something that they want to hear. Law number 499. Buy and sell according to the Torah law. Leviticus 25:14. Buy and sell according to the Torah law. Okay? Leviticus 25. Whatever you buy and sell, people, it's got to be according to the Torah. It could be a car. It could be a house. It could be food. It could be clothes. It could be whatever. Whatever you buy and sell in this life, it's got to be according to the Hebrew scroll. Leviticus 25:14 for law number 499. Buy and sell according to the Torah law. Read it.
Leviticus chapter 25, verse 14.
Yes.
If thou shalt offer any unto thy neighbor, or buy off of thy neighbor's hand, you shall not oppress one another.
Don't oppress your neighbor. Whatever you buy, it got to be according to the law. If you buy something from your Hebrew neighbors and y'all make agreements or whatever, it's got to be according to the law. If the God is to say, don't sell this to your Hebrew brother or your Hebrew sister, then you can't do that. So your Hebrew Israelite elders, they charging y'all money to go to the Passover. Read that again, bro.
Verse 14.
Yes. Read it.
Leviticus 25:14.
Yes.
If thou sell off unto thy neighbor, or buy off of thy neighbor's hand, you shall not oppress one another.
Read the next verse.
Verse 15. According to the number of years after the Jubilee, thou shalt buy of thy neighbors, according to the number of years of the fruit, he shall sell unto thee.
You can't oppress each other. Don't you know your Hebrew Israelite elders, GOC, EEE, no? They charge y'all to go to Passover and they holy days. They holy days, not the God of Israel. Those are not the God of Israel holy days. The God of Israel holy days are sacred. None of that stuff that y'all doing is sacred. And the God of Israel do not involve himself into paganism. So right now they're oppressing the Hebrews, the members of their congregation and their churches, because they want the people to give them $200 to go to Passover, or they want the people to give them $150 to join their Hebrew Academy. And now Elder Ricard got another one coming. He said Royal Academy. Royal Academy. What's royal about? What's royal about you charging your Hebrew brother and sister to read the King James Version Bible with them? Bro, could you tell me that? What's royal about that? And why do they need to pay for that? For you to get up there and teach them a doctrine that you have learned from your elder and tie the King James Version Bible into it, and all your doctrine and traditions that you have learned, you want to shove that down the children of Israel's throat, and they got to pay you $150 for that garbage. Because that's all it is, people. It's garbage. Absolutely. And with that, people, I'm getting ready to leave. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. That's garbage. Don't believe that stuff. Don't ever pay nobody no money. And they supposed to be your Hebrew brother and your Hebrew sisters. Don't ever give nobody no money to teach you the Bible. Don't ever give nobody no money to go to no gathering, because that's all it is, a gathering. It's not the God of Israel. The God of Israel don't deal with that. It's got to be in Jerusalem. It's got to be in Jerusalem. You got to have sacred food, sacred animals, all of that. Stop deceiving your own selves. When somebody come to you and try to tell you to get, this man done got wealthy. All them Hebrew Israelite elders, they can't even lead the house of Israel. There's no scripture for that in the Torah. They done got so much wealth and so much money out of y'all. Talking about Melchizedek, pay some tithes. No, bruh. Tithes it's nothing but food. You're not gonna fool and deceive me with that. What Melchizedek ain't real. That's a made-up character in the Bible. Will a man rob God? Malachi. Read that, bro, before we leave. Malachi 3. Let me show y'all, people. So all this pagan stuff going on where you getting ready for Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread and First Fruits and all this stuff going on, and they making y'all pay money. Don't be involved in that paganism. Please, I'm warning you as the prophet of the God of Israel. Don't be involved in that paganism. The God of Israel ain't never charged the house of Israel no money to go to no Passover and Feast of the Son of God. When he walked the earth, Yeshua, he didn't charge Peter and them no money to go to the Passover with him. None of that. People, what is going on here? What is going on? All these dead children in this earth, coming through them dead wombs of their mother and that dead sperm that their daddy got, is destroying the whole Hebrew kingdom and nation. Everything that they do is dead. They Passover service, they Sabbath service, they feast of everything that them Hebrews do, they all dead. Everything that they giving you is dead. It don't got no life in it. It cannot make you live. It can't make you breathe, Hebrews. You dead, you drowning. You ain't getting nothing out of that. Because it's dead. It's not life because it's not connected to the gods of Jerusalem. It's not connected to the kingdom. It's not connected. They not awake. They dead. Man standing up there, Elder Ricard, Elder Lloyd, and all the rest of them, standing up there in front of the Hebrew kingdom, the children of Israel, teaching them some dead, wore out, watered down, satanic doctrine that they learned from their elders. Keep talking about the same stuff every Passover, the same stuff every Feast of Tabernacle, the same stuff every unleavened bread. People, why do y'all want to pay money to that $150? Take that $150 to a nursing home. Take it to a nursing home. Take it to a shelter. A youth shelter. Man, take it to the juvenile home. Take it to somewhere where people need help. Do not give it to them Hebrew Israelite elders. They got millions and millions and millions of dollars out of y'all. Millions. That's what the brother said. It was a brother that left the church. He used to be an elder of the GOCC. He said, y'all don't know that man got millions of dollars. and he ain't doing nothing with it. Smiling in y'all face every Saturday with that little wore out Sabbath service that he come on YouTube with. That stuff wore out. Tired. Finished. Ain't nothing in it that he talking about. Read it, bro. Malachi 3. Will a man rob God? Will a man rob a hire? Read it.
Will a man rob a hire?
Will a man rob a hire? This is one of the scriptures that they use with Melchizedek and say you need to pay some tithes and you need to get him some money. Read it, bruh.
Yeah, he had robbed me.
Yes, you have robbed a hire. See, he talking about himself. He ain't talking about no elder. He ain't talking about no pastors. He ain't talking about none of that. Will a man, a Hebrew man or a Hebrew woman rob the God of Israel? Yes, they robbed them when they was living in Jerusalem. They robbed them. Read.
But you say, where have we robbed you?
And where have we robbed you? A hire? Let me tell you how. Israel, read.
In tithes and offerings.
In tithes and offerings. Where in the Hebrew scrolls, where in the King James Version Bible, where in the Torah that the God of Israel ever said that tithing is money? Because please, somebody, bruh, where is it in the scripture that the God of Israel say tithes is money? He always say, tithe your corn, right? Tithe your wine, tithe your grape tree, tithe your this. Food. So yes, you are robbing the God of Israel. Our ancestors robbed them. Why? Because they didn't want to plant no more food for him. And the food that they did plant, who did they give it to? Baal and Ashtoreth and all their gods. The children of Israel ain't never gave the God of Israel no money for tithes. It's always been food, and it always will be food. It's just this New Testament and it's King James created Christian Bible that we have gonna come and bring forth some tithes as money. 10%. Yeah, 10% of your food. Their doctrine that they injected in the King James Version. People of God, Israel don't need no money. Are y'all people nuts? Do you really think the God of all gods wants some satanic money that Satan, oh my God, that was created for Satan? People, y'all have lost your mind. No, people. Don't get involved in that Passover and all that stuff. Don't give them people no more money for that Hebrew Bible Academy. Please, people. You got to untangle yourself. You got to wake up. Last law, people. I'm getting ready to leave. Law number 50. Law number 500. We all the way down to 500. Don't give them people no more money. Don't give them no more money, people. Please, don't give them no money. Hey. Don't give them no more money, people, okay? You don't need to do that. Last law, law number 500. We all the way at 500. I'm almost finished, people. Not to overcharge or underpay. Not to overcharge or underpay for an article. Leviticus 25:14. Okay? 25:14. Leviticus. Last one. And my faithful listener today. A higher be with you and your family. And I really do hope that you got something out of this. And I know you did. I know you did. And I know you listening. Leviticus 25:14. Last law, law number 500. What do it say? Not to overcharge. See that? What I just tell y'all. Not to overcharge or underpay for an article. Not to overcharge the children of Israel. You ain't got no business charging the children of Israel no money to teach them nothing, to eat dinner with them at a path. No, this is paganism. It's abomination, people. Now I'm getting ready to leave, people. I gotta go. The multi out there. Could you go get $20 on my table? $20 on my table. That's the multi. I'm getting ready to leave, people. I'm gonna read this and I gotta go. I'll see y'all next week. Leviticus 25:14. Yeah. And if thou sell aught unto thy neighbor or buys aught to thy neighbor's hand, you should not oppress one another. That's exactly what's going on in the Hebrew Israelite camps. They oppressing the people, making the people spend money they don't have. I love you guys. I'll talk to y'all next week. Subscribe, like the video, share the video. Hang in there with me, listener. We going somewhere. Talk to you soon.